Have you ever wondered about the duality of a football legend's life? The rise, the fall, and the resurrection? In the world of football, one name stands out as a testament to this enigmatic journey. Ronaldinho. A beacon of extraordinary talent, a symbol of downfall, and now, an emblem of redemption. Ronaldinho is not just a name, it's a saga, a narrative that is as captivating as it is perplexing. Born Ronaldo de Assis Moreira in the heart of Brazil in a small city called Porto Alegre, Ronaldinho's life was never destined to be ordinary. The youngest of three siblings, he grew up in a family deeply rooted in the love for football. His father, a shipyard worker and footballer for a local club, introduced him to the world's most beloved sport at a tender age. The passion for football was ingrained in Ronaldinho's blood, and the pitch became his second home. But life was not always kind to young Ronaldinho. Tragedy struck when he was just 8 years old and his father passed away. The loss was immense, but the fire to play football, the dream they both shared, did not die. Instead, it became his beacon, guiding him through the darkness. Even as a child, Ronaldinho's skill on the pitch was undeniable. He was a force to be reckoned with, a young prodigy with the ball at his feet. His knack for improvisation, his infectious smile, and his undeniable talent were evident even then. He was not just another kid with a dream, he was a promise of greatness. And so, from the streets of Porto Alegre to the grand stadiums of the world, the journey of Ronaldinho began. The world of football was about to witness the rise of a player who would redefine the way the game was played, a player who would mesmerize audiences worldwide with his magical footwork and indomitable spirit. From the humble beginnings, a star was about to rise. And rise he did, into the annals of football legend, into the hearts of millions, and into a future fraught with both triumph and despair. This is the Enigma of Ronaldinho, a story of glory, downfall, and redemption, a story that continues to unfold even today. From a young boy with dreams, Ronaldinho grew into a football superstar. In the vibrant streets of Porto Alegre, Brazil, a young Ronaldinho honed his skills, weaving magic with his feet. His childhood club, Grêmio, became his first professional platform where his talent began to shine brightly, catching the attention of scouts from around the world. In 2001, Ronaldinho embarked on a new adventure, crossing oceans to join Paris Saint-Germain in Europe. His time in France was marked by dazzling skills, eye-catching performances, and a knack for scoring spectacular goals. Yet it was merely a prelude to the grand spectacle that was to follow. In 2003, Ronaldinho joined Barcelona, a move that would forever etch his name in the annals of football history. At Camp Nou, Ronaldinho was not just a player, he was an artist, a magician, a virtuoso. His mesmerizing tricks, deft touches, and jaw-dropping goals were a treat for the eyes and a nightmare for defenders. It was during this period that Ronaldinho's star shone brightest. He bagged the prestigious FIFA World Player of the Year award not once, but twice. In 2005, he also claimed the coveted Ballon d'Or, beating out stiff competition from some of the world's best players. After leaving Barcelona, Ronaldinho had a brief but memorable stint with AC Milan, where he continued to delight fans with his unique style of play. He added a Serie A title to his trophy cabinet, further solidifying his place among football's greats. From Brazil to France, Spain, and Italy, Ronaldinho's journey was marked by a meteoric rise that few could match. His performances on the pitch were poetry in motion, a testament to his exceptional talent and dedication to the beautiful game. However, even the brightest stars must eventually dim. At the peak of his career, Ronaldinho was invincible, or so it seemed. But even the brightest stars can fall, and Ronaldinho was no exception. The man who had once been the face of football, the heartthrob of millions, started to lose his charm. His downfall began, not with a sudden crash, but with a slow, steady descent. Ronaldinho, known for his extraordinary talent, began faltering. His issues with discipline started to overshadow his brilliance on the field. Training sessions were missed and his commitment to the game was questioned. The man who had once been lauded for his creativity and flair was now being criticized for his lackadaisical attitude. His party lifestyle started to take a toll on his career. Nights out replaced nights in, affecting his performance on the field. His agility, speed, and skill, which had once left opponents and spectators spellbound, began to fade. Ronaldinho, the man who could do no wrong, was now under scrutiny. His decline in performance led him to less prestigious clubs. From being the star player at Barcelona, he found himself on the teams of AC Milan, and later Flamengo, Atlético Mineiro, Querétaro, and Fluminense. His magic seemed to have disappeared, his touch lost. He was no longer the player who could change the game with a single move. Eventually, in January of 2018, Ronaldinho announced his retirement. The man who had once been the king of the football world, the artist who painted with his feet, had stepped down from his throne. His career, which had been a roller coaster ride of highs and lows, had come to an end. The Fall of Ronaldinho is a tale of talent and tragedy. It's a story of a man who, at his peak, was invincible, but who fell victim to his own shortcomings. His journey is a reminder that even the greatest can falter, that discipline and dedication are as important as talent and skill. From the pinnacle of success, Ronaldinho found himself in the depths of despair. But as we'll see in the next chapter, even in the face of adversity, there's always room for redemption. Life outside the football pitch was not kind to Ronaldinho. The dazzling Brazilian magician who once ruled the world with his footballing prowess, found himself entangled in a web of legal and financial issues off the field, casting a shadow on his illustrious career. In the twilight of his playing days, Ronaldinho's life took a drastic turn for the worst. The Brazilian superstar's love for the high life and his penchant for extravagance led him down a path that would ultimately tarnish his legacy. His carefree attitude, which was so admired on the pitch, was perhaps his downfall in his personal life. The most notable of Ronaldinho's legal troubles came in early 2020, when he was arrested in Paraguay for possession of a falsified passport. The incident shocked the world and left fans questioning how their once revered idol had fallen so far. Ronaldinho and his brother were held in a Paraguayan prison for a month before being placed under house arrest in a luxury hotel. Eventually, they were released after paying a hefty fine and agreeing to a plea deal, but the damage to Ronaldinho's reputation was already done. The arrest was just the tip of the iceberg. Ronaldinho's financial woes were another dark chapter in his life. Despite earning millions during his playing career, Ronaldinho found himself in deep financial trouble. His extravagant lifestyle, coupled with poor financial management, had left him nearly bankrupt. In 2019, Brazilian authorities seized Ronaldinho's passport due to unpaid taxes and fines, further highlighting his financial struggles. Off-field issues also led to the loss of lucrative endorsement deals, further exacerbating his financial woes. The man who once lived in lavish mansions and partied with celebrities was now struggling to make ends meet. The dazzling smile that had become his trademark was now replaced with a look of worry and regret. The man who once enthralled millions on the pitch was now a shadow of his former self. Ronaldinho's story serves as a stark reminder of how the glitz and glamour of the sporting world can sometimes mask the struggles that lie beneath. But even in the darkest times there is always a glimmer of hope. Indeed, this couldn't ring truer for Ronaldinho, the man who once dazzled the world with his footballing prowess. Post his legal troubles, he found himself at a crossroads, a fork in the road of life that demanded a choice. And Ronaldinho, the maestro he is, chose to rise. Much like a phoenix, he chose to rise from the ashes of his past, to rebuild his life brick by brick. Ronaldinho directed his energies towards the community, working tirelessly to make amends for his past mistakes. He threw himself into charitable endeavors, lending his name and his time to causes that resonated with his heart. He became a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of second chances. But his love for the beautiful game of football never wavered. In his quest for redemption, Ronaldinho returned to the sport that had given him so much, albeit in a different capacity. He now graces the field as an ambassador, sharing his passion and wisdom with the next generation of footballers. His efforts have not gone unnoticed. From being a pariah, Ronaldinho has managed to rehabilitate his image, becoming a symbol of resilience and redemption. His journey serves as a reminder that everyone has the potential for change and growth, that it's never too late to make right what once went wrong. But Ronaldinho's story is far from over. Every day he continues to strive, to learn, to grow. He continues to inspire millions around the world with his indomitable spirit and his unwavering belief in the power of change. In the tale of Ronaldinho, we see a story of rise, fall, and resurrection, a testament to the human spirit's resilience. Ronaldinho's saga is a testament to the power of redemption, a narrative that reminds us that even in the face of adversity, there is always the possibility of a second act, a chance at resurrection.